What up, people? It's your boy Chig from Gooner Eagle Eye coming to you again with a brand new video. This time it is to talk about the player ratings from Arsenal's fantastic, controlled, professional performance against Napoli. So obviously it's the morning after the night before, and man, me and Lee had a wild ride on the watch along. Which, if you've not had an opportunity to see it, go watch it. If for nothing else, it's a fun ride. We're attempting to watch streams. It's hilarious. You'll find it funny. The game. What can I say about the game? Was it a particularly entertaining game? No, but I actually enjoyed it. I found it interesting from a point of view that I actually thought it was the first time I've watched Arsenal this season and felt very comfortable. Like, very comfortable. Especially the first time we've played this season against the top side away from home and didn't really feel like they were ever going to score. It was pretty controlled. I think they did hit the crossbar, but other than that, there was never a time where I felt like, yeah, this is an opportunity for them to do something. And we drew what at time people thought was a disaster draw of Napoli, and people were scared and were worried if we had enough tools to beat them. I always felt like we would beat them purely on the basis that we do well against Italian sides. But I must admit, I didn't think it would be that easy. And it was easy. Let's have it right. In the end, when you take stock of both of the games, it was easy. It was light work. To be honest, when you take into account how many opportunities we had at home to actually score, it was light work. And that was a bit of a shock. And that's why I must admit I'm a bit wary of the Valencia game, because historically we don't have a good record against Spanish teams. I do think we'll have enough, but I expect this to be a lot more difficult. And I do think it'll be a lot more difficult than people think. And actually, I think it will be the most difficult game between Valencia, Napoli, and a potential meeting against Chelsea. I think this will be a difficult game. But it's one I'm looking forward to. We have a good opportunity here. This is not like last year where we had Atletico Madrid. And if everybody's being truthful, deep down, we knew Atletico Madrid were going to beat us. We knew deep down. Whereas with Valencia, yes, I think this will be a difficult tie. But we should be able to beat these guys. We should. It's obviously an emotional return for not only for Unai Emery, who I thought was a tactical master yesterday, but Mustafi as well. We forget Mustafi, that's his old club. So both will have an opportunity to just show that they've moved on with their career, and moving to Arsenal was the right decision for them. And it'll be an emotional time for them, for sure. We need to get back to reality, get back to almost the Premier League, which is our bread and butter. We play Palace on, I was going to say tomorrow because I've had the day off, but it's Good Friday as I record this, so it's actually on Sunday that we play them. So anyway, I digress. Let's get back to the ratings and the 1 to 10 ratings for Arsenal versus Napoli away. Let's start with Petr Cech in goal. I thought Petr Cech did fine over both legs. Over both legs, you've got to give him credit. You know, never really ever looked in trouble. I think people kind of are a bit wary of Petr Cech today because he's a lot older. We've never really seen the best of Petr Cech. But I'll tell you what, if he's able to help us to win this cup, then what a way to sign off for whatever you think of him what a way to sign off a legendary career. So for me, I thought he did everything he should have done, was calm at all times. Distribution has been a lot better recently from Petr Cech. You expect him to do well in Europe, really, because they're not going to press the way they do in the Premier League. So, you know, you're not going to press him into problems. But for me, I thought he did everything he should do. And I'll give him an 8 out of 10. I'll give him an 8 out of 10. Let's talk with the three centre-backs. Socrates, I thought, was absolutely fantastic. Very, very, very good. The whole defensive line is going to be difficult to give him anything less than 7. And nor do they deserve anything less than a 7. I think Socrates was good. There was one part where he clashed with Koulibaly. It was almost like I said to Koulibaly, listen, calm down, calm down. Leave these, man. You're a lot better than this. Come and join me next season. There was one point he told Koscielny, who is the captain, mind you, don't worry, I've got this. Just move. Guys, awesome. Awesome. Like I always say, you may not necessarily be the best technically, but I just love his fire. And for that reason, I'll give him an 8 out of 10. Laurent Koscielny, I thought, was the best out of the centre-backs. And I ain't going to lie with Laurent Koscielny. My man is rolling back the years. I actually thought Koscielny was fantastic. Utter professional. And I might as well say it now, was my man in the match. Literally for the second game in a row, I think. I thought he was flawless. You want me to be honest? I thought he was flawless yesterday. I don't remember any kind of error. I thought he was perfect. So much so, I'm going to give him a 10 out of 10. I don't really know what else I would want from him. I'm going to give him a 10 out of 10. Fantastic. Man of the match. Monreal. I thought Monreal was solid. There was no issues. I thought Monreal's Monreal, you know. I think, you know, that is his position, at least between now and the end of the season. I think him playing in that position is just fine. He's very, very calm on the ball. Didn't allow himself to be sidestepped too much, and yeah, I thought was absolutely fine. And I'll give him a 7 out of 10. Left wing back Kolasinac, Sead Kolasinac. I'm gonna give Sead Kolasinac. I don't remember seeing him amazingly a lot. Oh, no, I do. What am I talking about? No, Seed was very good. Very, very good. Yeah, no, he was good. He was good. There were a few times I remember him going on a couple of runs. I do think he works best with Alex Iwobi, but I actually thought yesterday he was good. And I'll give him... I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10, though. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. On the flip side, Ainsley Maitland-Niles I thought was excellent. Excellent yesterday. Provided really good width on that right-hand side. Really good whip. A lot of galloping runs. And yeah, for me, I'm going to go as far as to give him... What would I give Ainsley Maitland-Niles? A 9 out of 10. Central midfield, I'm going to go with Granit Xhaka. Granit Xhaka, I'm going to go as far as to say he was an 8 out of 10. He was as good as I thought he was going to be and was part of a really good defensive performance. Was given a lot of time on the ball and was able to really orchestrate the way he likes to orchestrate. He does well against Italian sides. And that's why I actually disagree with my brother Lee. I could believe him being linked with Inter. I actually think potentially that's his future, playing in the Italian league. Because in the Italian league, he'll shine. He would absolutely shine. every single week. But no, good performance from Jack Emran. Listen, yeah, I'd sell him, but don't get me wrong, I actually think he's been a lot better this season. Has been one of our important players this season, which might lead you to think, well, gee, why would you sell him then? No, I'll save that for another day. I'm going to try and keep things positive. I want my reasons for that, but for me, good performance, 8 out of 10. Torreira, yeah, I thought Torreira was good. I didn't think he was hugely prominent, but I thought he was busy. Supported Xhaka really well, as those two do work well together. Have to admit it. And yeah, I thought he was a 7 out of 10. Really, really good. Just in front, Aaron Ramsey. Unfortunately for him, it looks like potentially his season could be over. Potentially. He's got, these hamstring injuries. Maybe if you're lucky, they're 3-4 weeks. And that really is a bit tight between now and the end of the season. And Aaron Ramsey always tends to get these muscle-stroke hamstring injuries. So hopefully that isn't the last time that we see Aaron Ramsey in an Arsenal shirt. Because I only say that because against Chelsea, this guy loves playing well. And if we do meet Chelsea in the final, we could do with a little Aaron Ramsey send-off. But for me, I would go as far as to give Ramsey... I'll give him a 6 just because we didn't really see much of him given the injury. Let's go with our 2 strikers. Aubameyang, I thought was okay. I didn't really see an amazing amount from him. Missed a couple of really gilt-edged chances. I'm really trying to find reasons not to give him a 6, I must admit. And I keep coming back to a 6. So I'm going to give him a 6. 6 is not a bad mark. It's not, 6, you're not terrible. You just weren't as good as the others. So 6. Lacazette, to be honest, until the goal, I thought, yes, he was working hard. I didn't think he was doing an amazing amount. But the goal was a fucking banger. And then, in addition to that, I actually felt as though he almost grew from confidence from that. And all right, I know he was then taken off, but actually it was an important goal. That goal kind of just killed any kind of hope that it could come back into the tie. It just finished it there and then. And I was so relieved on it. And I must admit, I paused because I saw it go in and I was like, was that in? Whoa, shit, what a goal. So yeah, I'm very, very happy. And I'll give them an 8 out of 10. Let's talk about the subs real quick. Mkhitaryan, a bit better from the weekend. A bit. I'll give him a 5 out of 10. Alex Iwobi, I'll give Iwobi a 6. I saw him go on a couple of decent runs. Nothing amazing though. And then who else? I've forgotten the last sub. I've genuinely forgotten the last sub. Oh my gosh, how have I forgotten the last sub? Sorry guys, I've forgotten the last sub. Oh no, he's always the guy I forget in these situations. Anyway, Mohamed El-Nene. Yeah, I actually thought El-Nene made a difference. One thing El-Nene is really good at is if Arsenal are winning and there's 20 minutes to go, he will have a good effect of just killing that game. Finding a way to kill that game. And again, much like Granit Xhaka, I think there are better players out there that could do his job better. But for what he does, for the purpose he serves between now and the end of the season, I don't mind that. And I actually saw him have an effect in a positive way for us in this game. So I'll give him a 6 as well. The manager, I have to give him 10 out of 10. I'll give him a 10 out of 10. Let me tell you the reason I'll give him a 10 out of 10. I thought tactically he got it right. And I'm not just saying that because he picked the team I picked in the preview. I thought tactically he got it right. I thought that was the correct team to play at home. Managed the tie, managed both ties perfectly. Also, we didn't concede a goal. You clearly had these guys well drilled, well motivated. And it does seem like they've got the eye on the actual prize in the literal sense. So that's good. And that's really good. I'd like to see that carry on against Palace, because Palace at home is never an easy home game for us for some reason. We always struggle to like a 2-1 win. Sometimes it's a draw, some dumb stuff, some dumb shit will tend to pop off. So I would like to see him carry that on between now and the end of the season. But we can see why this guy is a Europa League specialist. You know, he's clearly that competition he has an affinity with. But let me calm down. Last year we got to the semi-final too. So it's about progressing past that. So let's see what happens. Anyway, guys, you guys let me know what you think. Leave it in the comments below. If you like this video, crush, destroy, drop kick that like button for me. I appreciate it when you guys do that. I'll be back tomorrow to do a preview of the Palace game. I think I'm going to the Crystal Palace game on Sunday. I think I am. But I'll let you know. It's Easter. So I'm trying to see. Possibly, maybe, I don't know. So we'll see about that. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So I'm out of here. Do keep an eye out on my Palace review, because whether I'm watching it at home or I'm watching it from my mother's or I'm at the game, I'll be doing some sort of review. So keep an eye out for that. And then, yeah, next week we go again. So if I don't speak to you between now and Sunday, happy Easter. Although I just remembered I'm doing a preview, so of course I am. But just in case I forget, because I always forget these things in these videos, happy Easter. And I'll catch you guys again soon. Take care.